What's up and welcome everyone to a new video here on the official MTG Arena YouTube channel. My name is Ashlizzlle and today we're having a look at this incredible blue-white artifact deck for standard best of one. So this deck is a super synergistic artifact deck and I would kind of call it an aggressive leaning mid-range deck. So let's have a look at the cards that we're working with. Now one of the best cards in a deck like this, where we have a bunch of artifacts laying around, is Warden of the Inner Sky. Because Warden of the Inner Sky has an activated ability where you can tap 3 artifacts or creatures, they give it a 1/1 counter and you scry one. Now once you have 3 or more counters on it, Warden gets Flying and Vigilance, and this creature is just so incredible at fixing the top of your deck and giving you the right cards. Now some cards that work really nicely to Warden are Spikeless Siren, a 1/1 flyer for 1 mana that creates a map token upon entering the battlefield, and Novice Inspector, a 1 mana 1/2 creature that investigates upon entering the battlefield. But we're also playing Novice Inquisitor in this deck, who incubates 2 upon entering the battlefield, and as a creature that creates 2 permanents to tap, this card is great with the Warden. But the synergy with Novice Inquisitor, and more specifically the Incubate token, goes much further in this deck. Now, because the Incubate token has 1/1 counters on it, if we solve the case of the Filched Falcon, for instance, something that we can do once we control 3 or more artifacts, we can turn a non-creature artifact into a 0/0 bird with 4 1/1 counters on it. Now, if you target the Incubate token with this ability from the case, you get a 6/6 bird instead. And this synergy also works with the Zoetic Glyph, one of the best cards in the whole deck, because Zoetic Glyph enchants an artifact and makes it a creature with base power and toughness 5/4. So putting the Glyph on the Incubate token gets you a 7/6 creature instead. Now another fantastic card in this deck is Cryptic Co, a new artifact equipment card from Murders at Cardiff Manor that cloaks the top card upon entering the battlefield and attaches itself to it. And the equipped creature gets +1/+0 and cannot be blocked. You can also pay 2 mana and return a code to your hand, and this ability gives the card a lot of grind potential, since you can basically always use your mana one way or another if you are in top deck mode, and it keeps generating creatures for you as well. We're then also playing Steel Seraph, an artifact creature with flying that gives the target creature we control either flying, vigilance, or lifelink. And giving a big creature flying can be great, but the lifelink can also come in super clutch against all the aggro decks in the meta. And now last but not least, my trusty boat, the Subterranean Schooner. I put this card in basically all my blue decks because it's just such good pressure as a 3/4 vehicle that cruises for 1. And it also just helps you fix the top of your library and grow your creatures at the same time because of the exploring. But this truly is one of my favorite cards in Standard right now. And for removal in this deck, I'm playing Duskgrowth Reliquary, which synergizes so nicely with all the artifact tokens we create, because for 1 mana, this artifact can exile a creature or artifact your opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. You just have to sacrifice an artifact or creature as an additional cost, which is done super easily in a deck like this. And another removal spell I'm using is Get Lost, because the card is super versatile and one of the best pieces of removal in white at the moment. Alright, so now that we know how the deck works, how it functions, let's get into some gameplay. But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe to the official MTG Arena YouTube channel. And if you want to see more of my own content, you can check me out over on youtube.com/Ashlizzlle, where I post daily MTG Arena brews. Alright, so I'm really excited to get into the gameplay here. I love a good artifact deck. Like, for some reason, this has been my recent obsession. Like, the past year, the artifact decks are just so synergistic and so much fun to play. So let's get into it. Alright. You know, it's pretty good. I like the curve. I like the boat. I see boat, I keep. Also, Zoetic Glyph. Just one of the best cards in this deck. We're definitely keeping that. Steel Seraph for a little bit of life gain if we need it. This is a pretty good keep. Just that eventually gotta find a 3rd land. No problem. Alright, let's do it. Mortuary. Start off with a Siren here. Opponent saying hello, let's be nice. Let's give them a hello. There we go. Love that emote. Or sticker, I guess. Alright. Getting a little bit of Golgari mid-range vibes here. Let's swing in with the Siren and then put the boat in play. Okay, this opponent's not going to be the fastest. I'm already getting the vibes that they're going to take their sweet time. And that's okay. Fortunately, we have the power of editing, so you guys don't have to sit through it. Alright, let's put boat in play. So, we're like 99% sure at this point that they're holding cut down. So, something to keep in mind. Shouldn't really, like, affect me too much. Outside of, you know, the Siren potentially being removed, and there it goes. Alright. That just happened. Creature of the Schism. That's a good card. And that's also kind of like disrupting what I'm trying to do. I mean, I could Glyph. Yeah, maybe I will. I'll put the pressure on. I can also put the glyph in the air with the Steel Seraph, which is kind of neat. So if the preacher attacks and they create a bunch of, like, vampires to chomp with, we can at least, you know... Okay. We're getting the block. That works for me, too. Okay. Alright, I'll do it. Let's animate the boat. Like, in a different way. Not the crew way, but in the Zoetic Glyph kind of way. Well, Zoetic Glyph hitting Zoetic Glyph and being able to, like, actually put that in play is such a good chain, though. Alright, Liliana. Short. Norn's Inquisitor. It's alright. Wish I could put the Zoetic Glyph on this. That would have been really nice. Alright. So what's the play here? I think we're going to try to flip the case, or solve the case, I guess. So let's do Steel Seraph. We might as well just give it, like, lifelink or something. Here we go. Alright, so that's 3 artifacts in play. Case gets solved. There we go. Now we could give ourselves access to a nice bird. And if we animate that incubate, the tokens, or like the counters, do stick around, so that could be really relevant. That stealing or get lost, eh. You're evil. I do like you, though. But you're evil. Alright, let's vibe. Am I gonna be greedy? Like, I could also just animate this, but I think I want to be greedy. I'm gonna go greed. I could also use the clue token to, draw a card anyway. So, let's see. I could give this Vigilance. That would stop a potential Restless Cottage attack. I'll probably do that, I guess. I'll give it Vigilance. Here we go. I mean, not that I'm ever, like, blocking the Preacher with it, I don't think. We're also, like, holding back the Bat, so that's not bad. I am deciding to hold up, like, the clue draw. I could have also done the, like, Anchorage in play, but... Probably just drawing here, I think. Dread Knight for draw. Alright, that's fine. Dread Knight in play. Like, if you swing with that, I don't really mind. Yep, that's fine. Draw a card, see what I can hit. Another Inquisitor. Ooh, look what we have here. Duskro's Reliquary. If that isn't exactly what I'm looking for. So let's just sacrifice the Norn's Inquisitor here. We grab the bat. There we go. Then we swing for 9. Classy. And we do it. That worked out really well. That was great. Alright, we love being on the play. This is a really nice hand. Alright, especially the Warden of the Inner Sky with the Inquisitor. Good stuff. Start off like this. I mean, the thing is, I would say, like, we put the fear into our opponent's eyes looking at that, like, turn 1 Warden, but they see the Seachrome Coast, so they shouldn't be too scared. Alright, well, let's get this started. So we are probably up against Boros Convoke, but I do want to make my draws a little bit better here, so let's have a look. No. No, we need something better. Don't gleeful demo me. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's fine. Okay, that's not that bad. It's like the exact opposite of a gleeful demo. And even getting rid of, like, a Night Errant of EO, like, that's kind of, wow, you know? Alright. Ooh, let's see. I kind of like the idea of putting pressure on them here, too. So what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna do tap, tap, tap. That's a good flyer. I'll take it. And then we're gonna do animate this. That'll be a 3/3. We're gonna swing in with 2 3-power creatures. Hey yo, we're out here racing Boros Convoke. Let's go. That doesn't happen, you know, that doesn't happen that often. I love to see it though. Okay, boo. Witchstalker Frenzy, boo. But it's still okay. We're doing good. We got a Steel Seraph on the way. We're gonna get a little bird. Here we go, Steel Seraph. And I'm just gonna do lifelink on the Phyrexian, the Incubate token. They just give up, just like that. that was a really good game. Always a good sign when you can beat, like, one of the best decks in the meta. I like it. I see boat. We have some removal. We have a Zoetic Glyph. This is like a really strong hand. also the right lands. I mean, can't really get better. So we're gonna snap keep that one. Let's do it. This is cute, also weird. Never seen those before. Alright, Siren in play. Let's do it. Island. Interesting. Might be Uwu control. Might be something else. Dimir, Esper. Probably not Esper, but... Yup, okay. Blue-white vibes. Let's swing in with Siren, and then we're gonna try to cast Subterranean Schooner. Does it get hit by a counterspell? That would be... That feels bad. It does. Really wish we won a coin flip there. We would have done a lot with a Schooner in play, but... So they are in... Okay... They're on Esper. Maybe Esper control? Try Norn's Inquisitor, I guess. See if I can make the Spiteless Siren a better target. Let's put a little bit of pressure on the board. Also, like, makes us less vulnerable to a depopulate or, you know, temporary look down. Cut down it is. Alright. Denied. Classic control gamers. At least I don't have double white just yet, which is something. Makes me a little bit happier. Okay. So what's the move here? I think rather than trying to glyph... I mean, I want to glyph badly, though. I want to glyph. Girls just want to cast Zoetic Glyph. I'm going to try it. No counter. One time. One time. An Otawara. Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't really counting on that. I was like, they don't really have a way of getting rid of that card, like, at all. Like, I mean, if they were in green, they could have had, like, a Beseiju or something, but... I don't know. I think I just have to commit at this point. I think I just have to commit to it. We're kind of running out of resources. Yeah, that Otawara, I was truly thinking we'd be safe. The only thing that would be bad was, like, a counter spell, but then I'd still have the token left, so... You know. Another cut down. Not looking great, this one, my friends. Not looking great. Maybe another glyph off the top? Ooh, it do be a glyph, okay. Maybe. I mean, they must be kind of running low, too. Unless that's like a memory deluge in their hand or something. That'd be unfortunate. Just Mirax. Mirax is okay. Mirax is fine. They know we have Glyph on top, though, so they might actually be holding, like, a counter. At least they shouldn't have another Otawara. They could, but they shouldn't, so... We'll see about that one. And then in play, double white now for the opponent. Could be Wandering Emperor. Nah, we're good. You can have that. You're allowed. Put some poison on me. Alright, let's buff up the lowest creature. And let's try Zoetic Glyph. Here's the pressure we need. Surely not Wandering Emperor. Surely not. Alright, that is a really good attack. Okay, sweet. Let's see, opponent just creates Mirax token. I'm okay with that. Well, yeah, I am. At least they're not blocking me. Alright, now you gotta do something big here, opponent. What's it gonna be? It's kinda gotta be a board wipe. Or like... Oh my god, and it was. Oh, whoa, okay. No. Afraid not. I mean, any other board wipe, like, even if it was like Sunfall, we would at least have the Zoetic Glyph trigger, but... We don't even have a vet, man. Unfortunate. Like, I could stack the deck with some, like, Spell Piercers in the main if you really think, like, control happens a lot, but... Eh. Not that often. Not that often. I could try to keep this going. I'll see if I can. It's not over till it's over. Well, it's not over till it's over, but... I don't know. Farewell was... You know? That was rough. It was mostly the Otawara and the Farewell here that swung things out of our favor, I'm afraid. Alright, let's animate this. Put our mana into that. We could potentially swing here for 4. That wouldn't be bad. Let's try it. No Wandering Emperor one time. Ah, Wandering Emperor. That is a yikes for me. Alright. Artifact. Creature. Artifact or creature an opponent controls. Nah, because we can't even go after the Emperor now. I think they just got it. I mean, there's always a win in Steel Seraph off the top, though. But if I want to do that, then I need to, like, get rid of this token. Maybe I'll do it then. Maybe I'll sacrifice this creature so I can grab the Samurai token and then give myself an out with a Steel Seraph at the top, because you denied him the life gain. I have to get real lucky for that, though. You gotta get real lucky for that. But I mean, give yourself the chance to do so. We're still not out of it just yet. Just yet. Getting close, though. Okay, the ground has been blocked. Anchorage. Well, it is a flyer. It is a flyer, at least. But it's not a Steel Seraph. Then again, I mean, who's to tell that they're not going to have, like, you know, more removal or counter spells or whatever, but, you know. Alright, boat's gone. Rip. Feels bad. Now maybe something like a Siren off the top for a map token? So we can buff up our Anchorage for lethal? I mean, odds of that, pretty low. There'd still be some value in like a Zoetic Glyph. On Duskrow's Reliquary could be pretty good. You got the Ward with that too if you do it. Warden of the Inner Sky. Alright, I'm gonna start swinging. We'll see. This hits, we have a chance. Map token. Let's find out. One time. New Emperor. Nah, I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. Still stalling that one. I think we got really close there, but not close enough. Don't know how to feel about that one. I mean, vote. Alright. Basically, my advice for whether keep or mull, you know, a hand in this deck, if you got 2 lands in a boat, keep it. just keep it. Consider Airtight Scorn. Alright, what is this then? Mono blue? God, I haven't seen that in forever. I do love mono blue. I know. I own like 2 mono blue decks on paper. 3 actually. Standard. Pioneer Spirits. And there's one more. Like another like Pioneer deck, I think. Or like old Standard deck. Anyway. Ooh, alright. So I would love the Cryptic Coat here, but I feel like it's a little bit dangerous. I do want to start attacking with my Scooter. So I'm gonna try Norn's Inquisitor. Now, ideally I avoid double spelling with a Ledger Shredder on the board, but alright. We gotta. It's time to turn the pressure around. I want to find some lands. Okay, they have a difficult decision in front of them. That's fine. Ooh, Flow of Knowledge discarded. A good card. Yeah, give me that guy. Not that I really have anything to sack here. But they could have like Djinns in the future and stuff, and we do want to do something about it at that point. So I'll take removal. Well, speak of the devil. There it is, the Holly Djinn. Alright, so what is the vibe here? It's gotta be Duskrow's Reliquary. I'm just thinking I might just sacrifice another boat instead. I kinda gotta. Like, I don't want to trigger the Shredder, but also you gotta do what you gotta do. Eventually, Warden should be able to get Vigilance too. And Flying, which should help. But I don't like fixing their draws. Gotta deal with the Djinn, though. Gotta deal with the Djinn. What are you getting rid of? Alright, let me hit the Djinn. Oh, I'm gonna swing. What do we hit? Siren. I'm not mad at that, but it's not really good here. Not if I had another land, I would have done it if I could like double spell, but alright, we're still off to the races. Let's see if the Ledger Shredder is gonna attack. Second Shredder. Alright. I'm gonna put this in play, and I'm gonna try Cryptic Coat. And it succeeds. Ooh. Interesting. Trying to figure out what the move is here. Probably still just swinging in with both of these while I can. Hit him for 6. Like, I can tap the coat and I can tap the Dusk Rose, but... Alright, so this has got... cannot be blocked, which is... we love to see it. Get a little bit of life gain out of a Steel Seraph if we need to. I'm probably going to start off with another Cryptic Coat here first. There we go, new coat. So then we're gonna tap that, activate the Warden. We get through it though, let's go! Warden is a good card, believe it or not. Ooh, Snap Keep. Warden, like... Warden's good, especially in like a hand like this, where you have a lot of permanents that you can tap. Perfect. Warden on 1, Norn's Inquisitor on 2 is just very nice. And we even have a Dusk Rose Reliquary for some removal. Well, this opponent's nice. I'm already sensing like bestie vibes here. Hi, bestie. Love Tasha too. Love the bat. Wait, this really is a bestie. This really is a bestie. Great cosmetics. Human. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. So I could do... I'll probably do like Novice Inspector plus Case here instead, because I can then swing it with my Warden too, which I quite like. 1, 2, 3. Boats. I mean, probably not right now. Probably not. I think we can do better. I know. I'm betraying my own boat. I'm sorry about that. I don't want to betray you, boat, but... Is this like a Slogurk deck? Or is it just like Boros Humans, which also really cool if true. Alright, so we definitely have to take out Adeline here. Because Adeline is a good card. Alright, so we gotta be a little bit strategic here. So it's gotta be tap, tap, tap first. I want to give this Warden Vigilance ideally. Do I need the Plains? I kind of do. So we have a Dusk Rose Reliquary here. I can sacrifice... I kind of want to pop the... Okay, hold on. I'll probably sacrifice an Inspector here, actually, to start off with. Now, here comes the question. So what I think I'll do now... I mean, Inti is scary, don't get me wrong, but... I do want to give this Vigilance. So I'm going to go like this. Keep that on top still. Or swing in. You get to see another... You get to live another day, Inti. Inti lives another day. Which is a scary thing. Inti's really good. But also, like, Inti is one of those cards I feel that's, like, really tricky to play right. The opponent kind of, like, threw away a card there. For, like, you know, not really any good reason, I feel. Like, to buff up a human token, like, okay. But it's better to do that when you, like, know that you're gonna get something good. Okay, that's weird. Adeline discarded? What does it mean? What does it mean? Wait, what? I don't know. I'm not gonna block this. I feel like it could be an Aganjo or something. Like, I'm good. I'll just give some lifelink to the Warden with the Steel Seraph and do my own thing. Because that's weird. Post-combat roommates. I call these the roommates. Don't ask. You get it? You get it. Actually, let's see. Let's do this right. So let's do... We're gonna do tap, tap, tap. We're okay with that. We're gonna do Steel Seraph. We're gonna sacrifice one of these clues. Grab Helena and Elena. Steel Seraph. Warden. Oh my god, this is just Warden's game. It's Warden's world and we're just living in it. You know? What a card, especially in a deck like this. Like, unbelievable. Now he's got lifelink too. Sheesh. It also, like, really shows, like, the synergy of the Duskros Reliquary, you know? I don't want to BM. I just want to give him a heart. Alright, what a game. Really good stuff.